Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something a little personal, and in talking about that I'm hoping to perhaps help you. Hi, welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick background into why I'm doing this, this little video. I have got depression. I suffer from depression, and I have recently started coming off my antidepressant medication for many reasons. And I'm doing it under the supervision of my doctor. Don't worry, it's not that I'm just quitting. I am doing it properly, all right? However, I am a little bit apprehensive, or when I started doing this, I was a little apprehensive that I was going to regress and become sort of, get the whole suicidal thoughts, anxiety, blah, 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 again. And look, so far so good. I haven't. I've only recently started doing this, but nothing has really changed, okay? And I think it's because of having listened to the advice of a very good friend of mine. She went through exactly the same thing that I'm now going through. And she said to me there were three things that really, really helped her. And they were what she termed mindful meditative practices, or mindful meditation. I'm going to share those three things with you because I've been doing them for the past couple of weeks, and I'm finding them incredibly helpful with my my detox, my coming down off the medication, and just for my general mental health. They've really, really helped me. Okay, and at the end, I'll try and link this video to tarot because that's what this channel is all about. But lend me your ear for a little while. The very first way that I do mindful meditation is by going outside and going for a walk. Putting on some comfy clothes, going to your local park or your local walking track or jogging track, or if you live close by to a lovely wooded area. What I'm actually saying is getting out into nature. Okay, and what you do is, instead of just going for a walk as you would as an exercise, go out and actually just go for a stroll. Allow your mind to wander at what you're looking at, where you are. All right, feel the breeze, feel the sun, recognize the smells that are in the air. Might be the smell of wet grass. It might be the smell of rotting wood if you're in the forest. There's nothing wrong with that. And experience these sensations, these senses. Use your senses. Listen to the birds. Listen to the insects. Listen to your footfall as it crunches on the leaves. Okay? Use your senses and lose yourself in that. If you don't feel comfortable walking in this kind of state, walk to a lovely natural place, sit down, and start taking in your surroundings. You will find that you will be able to use this as a mindful meditative state where you are completely aware, in fact, hyper aware of your surroundings. Okay, and that takes your mind off the problems. Okay, also you're getting fresh air, you're getting sunlight. Physically it's good for you. So that is the first thing that I've been doing. The second thing that I've been doing is I've reacquainted myself with books. Okay, I've always been a great reader. I love reading. And I have very specific tastes in reading, as we all do. I love anything Victorian and anything vintage and anything Gothic. I'm a huge fan of Gothic literature. I love throwing myself into the stories, and I love putting myself into the situations. And I can be absolutely transfixed with a book, with a storybook, a fiction book. So much so that sometimes my fiance has to actually come up to me and say, hey, you know, what the hell? I've been calling you, supper's ready. So using books, reading books, books that you like, books that really appeal to you, can be a very mindful meditative practice. Now, we are so our society is so hepped on the internet and our phones and YouTube and Facebook. We are constantly there. We are constantly linked with all this technology, okay? If you are watching something on screen and you are perhaps listening to, I don't know, someone do a tarot reading or whatever, you are not using your imagination. Everything is being shown to you and given to you right there on your screen. You are not being allowed to use your own imagination to fill in character, scenery, atmosphere, mood, that sort of thing. And that's where mindful meditation comes in, because by your brain doing that, your brain actually creating the environment that is being projected by the book, you are meditating on that instead of focusing on your problems. So that is why reading is so much better as a form of mindful meditation than watching YouTube videos or going online. The third way that I do mindful meditation, or the third thing that I use for mindful meditation, is something that's quite popular now. It was very popular about 2 years ago. It's now still quite popular amongst people, and that is adult coloring in. Now, I'm not a hugely artistic person. I did art at school and I've done a couple of funny sort of abstract paintings myself, but I'm not really a drawy kind of person. However, I discovered this thing about 2 years ago where, and I'm sure most of you must know about this, you buy these coloring in books, okay? And what happens is you end up coloring these tiny, tiny little pictures. Ta-da! This is one of the books that I have, Color Fearlessly, and this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is, let me find a picture. This is the kind of stuff that you'll get to do. All right, it's very intricate. Okay, very, very intricate. Wonderful. Look at that. I mean, can you imagine being distracted and having to color that in with the kids screaming in the background and your husband's phone going off and that sort of thing? You can see what, look here. Can you see? I'll just start at these. All right, so this sort of thing takes you completely out of where you are mentally stressed or anxious or depressed. By focusing on the color and the intricacy of these pictures, you will find that you will be so focused on that you will actually not be able to focus on anything else. And the interesting thing about this, and it's been proved, is that using color will stimulate certain areas of your brain that produce the happy drugs, the happy feelings. And that is why, for me, this is probably one of the best ways for me to stop feeling down. I get my coloring stuff out, I get my book out, I get my Koki pens or my ink pens, and I just spend an hour, half an hour, just immersing myself in that. And that is a form of mindful meditation. Now, mindful meditation and tarot. If you have done mindful meditation and you are in a state of relaxation and you're in a state of non-anxiety, your readings will be that much clearer and that much better. Okay, better. Your readings will be a lot more powerful and a lot more meaningful to you and to your clients. Okay, so by putting yourself into a good frame of mind or a positive frame of mind, by doing mindful meditation, you will find that it will flow over onto your readings. All right. So, do you have anything to tell us about mindful meditation? Any tips, any tricks that you might use? Please comment below. While you're down there, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to ring that little icon, the little bell, do that. And I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.